Indonesia's potential in the digital economy is immense. The country has a population of over 277 million people, and as of January this year, 73% of the population, or around 204 million Indonesians, are internet users. This makes Indonesia a great market for digital businesses. In 2021, the value of Indonesia's digital economy shot up to $70 billion, which is a 49% increase from the previous year. But what Indonesia is still lacking is the number of workers to fulfill the needs of the country's digital industry. According to the Indonesian Minister of Communication and Informatics, Johnny G. Plate, Indonesia needs 600,000 new digital talents every year, or else there will be a shortage of 47 million digital talent by 2030. And currently, only 50% of Indonesia's workforce have basic to mediocre competency in digital skills. Now, both the Indonesian government and private sector are doing all they can to boost the digital skills competency of the population, and this starts at a young age. This includes teaching computational thinking, a method of problem solving that applies techniques from the field of informatics. This is something being promoted by Bebras Indonesia, an initiative to teach and train computational thinking amongst teachers and students across Indonesia.
First of all, can you explain to our audience what exactly is computational thinking and what is the significance in growing digital skills, Dr. Inga?
Computational thinking is solving your daily life problem effectively, efficiently, and optimally. So we train the student by giving many examples, including coding at the end. When they got it in school, normally, then they will develop their capacity for big data, artificial intelligence, or whatever technology based on computation. So the heart is computational thinking. That's we nurture for children from 5 years old to 18 years old in the high school with gradual problem-solving complexity.
So the heart of computational thinking lies in problem solving and learning how to break down complex tasks into simpler components by using abstraction, logical thinking, and pattern recognition. In this exercise, for children aged 5 to 8, students must figure out what feature can determine which planet a creature belongs to. Through pattern recognition, students can deduce that the creatures and planets share similar shapes and can hence be used as a feature to match them. Although this is quite basic, pattern recognition is a key foundational skill for the solving of more advanced problems, such as determining the links in a network. As currently, only 50% of Indonesia's workforce has a basic to mediocre knowledge and competency in digital skills, laying the foundation of computational thinking for students all the way to an early age of 5 is indeed important for boosting the volume and ability of Indonesia's digital talent pool.
But then we want to make sure that we don't forget about the younger generation, because they, without having the basic foundational skill, it'll be very hard to move them to a college student or to a job seeker that's able to be successful, or to an entrepreneur, for example, who wants to start their own company. And also to think about how computational thinking is not just for someone who wants to be in the tech world, but the problem solving skill is needed in any type of job that you do, even in your daily life, like for example, what Bu Inga said.
So indeed, computational thinking is not only important for the learning of digital skills, but it also teaches the basic problem-solving skills that even entrepreneurs will need to solve the everyday problems they face in their businesses.
In an era, especially with the high speed of digitalization, there are always new problems that we've never seen before that we need to solve. And that's what companies are facing. That's why we have all these entrepreneurs in Indonesia who are trying to solve the everyday lives using the business that they're developing, the service that they're offering. So every day we're faced in the business world with new problems. Imagine if you don't have this type of skill, how are you able to gonna come up with a solution or an innovative company to be able to solve it, right? So it is super important. It is the not the new way of thinking, but like it has to be the way of thinking. And I'm really glad because of this program. Now it's part of the Kemendikbudristek program. So yeah, I think numbers will be tough to quantify, but there's no doubt that it'll be only for positive contribution.
With the support of Google Indonesia, Bebras Indonesia has been conducting the Gracan Pandai initiative, which aims to train teachers so they can teach computational thinking to students in many regions across Indonesia. So far, 2 years into the program, Bebras has trained and certified over 23,000 teachers who have taught computational thinking to over 730,000 elementary to high school students in 182 cities across Indonesia. What's more interesting is that many of the teachers who were trained to teach computational thinking had no background in IT, digital skills, nor informatics. But this did not affect their training. For example, teachers like Florentina Sita, who teaches third grade students in Yogyakarta, had no background in IT. But she added that this did not hamper her training, and added that her third grade students benefited greatly from learning computational thinking.
Saya sendiri bukan dari background IT, saya dari pendidikan murni. Nah, waktu mendapatkan pelatihan ini awalnya saya bingung ini saya harus bagaimana begitu. Tapi setelah pelan-pelan ada pelatihan dan bimbingan melekat, itu ternyata mudah kok ternyata. Awalnya heran ya, dari pelatihan pertama kali kami hanya dilihatkan tentang sepeda begitu. Kemudian dari sepeda ternyata banyak sekali hal yang kita pelajari. Begitu, dari apa yang bisa dilihat dari sepeda, misalnya alasan kenapa ada sepeda, dari abstraction, dari decomposition, itu banyak sekali ternyata hal-hal yang dari sederhana itu bisa dilihat menjadi lebih luas. Ini yang pertama kali kita dapatkan dalam pelatihan City ini.
Meanwhile, various efforts have been made by the Indonesian government to increase digital talent as well. One of them is through the PreEmployment Card or Kartu Prakerja program and digital training in 34 provinces across Indonesia.
Well, Kartu Prakerja is a government program that has to work together with other programs, including with private sectors as well. So in Kartu Prakerja's ecosystem, this is something that we need to deal with. Especially, we need to prepare to provide more digital related training, and this is already one of our focuses. Currently, some of our training is related to things such as web programming, data engineer, Python, AutoCAD, mobile application, Java, SQL, Cisco, and other related digital training.
Not only as a strategic initiative of the government in handling COVID-19, the PreEmployment Card program offers skill development that can be the foundation for obtaining wider job opportunities.
Productive, competitive, and also digitally savvy. Indonesia needs workers who can fulfill high-skilled jobs. Indonesia also needs more entrepreneurs as well. And as Indonesia has more productive workers, we can reap the benefits of demographic dividend up to 2030. Moreover, hard skill and future skills needed for the future job, according to McKinsey. According to McKinsey as well, actually there are 4 broad categories of skills that will be most sought out in the future world of work. These are cognitive, digital, interpersonal, and self-leadership as well.
Currently, the Indonesian government has prepared 11 trillion rupiah budget for the PreEmployment Card program in 2022. With this, it is also hoped that the Indonesian government, along with the private sector, can help expand Indonesia's digital talent pool.